Alright, our new Rematch update is finally here, and they've added Crossplay, which we've been waiting for forever. You can actually turn that on and off right here. Just to go over a few things, they also added, you can lock your shots on controller. I'll turn this on just so you guys can see what this looks like. So basically, when you prompt up your shot, you can no longer change the direction that you're shooting in. Which some of you sweats might really actually like this setting if you guys are usually pre-aimed before then. Outside of that, they've also nerfed some stuff, so let's get into that. So they've nerfed the golden boost. You can no longer really golden boost. You can still kind of silver boost, which is like this. Like I said, kinda. When you switch directions with the golden boost, oh, I didn't realize I had a ball cam setting until just now. But when you switch the setting for when you switch the ball direction with the golden boost, you can sometimes get off like one hit on it and you can still do the drag shot. Like, so you can see I activated it right there. But I was pretty consistent at that before they patched it. So just so you guys have a rough idea, this isn't me like really screwing it up. It is just, it's practically fixed now, and that's a really good thing. For some people, won't look as janky. Like, I keep doing an ippy, and I'm trying to do a golden boost. See what I mean? Like, it's still kind of there, but it's not, it doesn't help that much. Switching directions is, like, almost not nearly as efficient. See how I kind of just take the ball sometimes? It's like, yeah, it's 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work. Like, I'm turning my analog stick in time. I think they added yeah, tapping L3 now turns on ball cam. That's not something I decided. It's something they did. I might turn that off, honestly, because it's a little, I hold my controller really tight when I play this game. But as you can see, like right there, I only got 2 hits in. You might be able to get more if you do a rainbow, like you do with the silver boost. But it's practically patched. And volleys, you now get to them 10% slower, I think, with extra effort. So if the ball is in the air and you're using extra effort, your position is going to matter a lot more because you get there slower now. So that and blade shots are nerfed a little bit. You can still do them sometimes, you know, but they're not as powerful. The extra effort thing been nerfed just a little bit. They're still pretty good though. It's definitely a good step in fixing the game, although I feel like a lot of people who use a lot of tech aren't going to be too happy with that. I'm glad I'm landing it a couple times because you guys might actually be able to tell that it feels a little different. Outside of that, you can change your crosshair color down here in your gameplay settings. You can change it from red, pink, green, black, white, whatever you want. I have mine at red currently, and the size of it. So 2 is standard and 1 is as big as it goes. You can see it on the top right on my screen. Oh, we're also supposed to get some new items. They're adding some items in the store in a few hours. You're going to, basically, if you have a lot of tokens like I do, let me see. Oh wait, I think they added the store already. Cool, we can talk about this because of its convenience. Alright, Nimbus, that's pretty sick for anyone who likes any kind of Dragon Ball Z / Japanese art. I think that's pretty cool. Let's see, in the seasons, they added 5 new ranks that cost the world. You see, there's 5, 10, 50. We got this shirt, which is 100. And then there's a above and beyond title, which they added a title, which is pretty cool. So now we can get a crazy cool title for 150, which I am still missing like 40 tokens towards. I don't know if I have time to get that because season ends on September 15th. So I don't know, it might be a crazy notion to think we can get that. Because I only got 314 currently. So that's like actually, hold on. What's that? We got 250, and then another 50, that's 300, 10, 15. Oh, I actually think I'm 1 token away. We might actually be able to get all this stuff, and I might do it just because, I don't know, it's the first season, you know, we gotta celebrate. Outside of that, they patched the moonwalking, so we can't moonwalk anymore. Looks kind of funny now. It kind of just looks like you're moving the ball between your legs backwards. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Golden Boost is a little jank right now. I can't get over that because I'm pretty consistent at it, and now that I'm trying to show a video, I can't really land it too much. Outside of that, let's talk about some minor fixes. Alright, so they fixed the ball visual rollback happening during a ball control after a stumble animation. So, like, I think that's like when you get tackled when you've done a push ball, and it still kind of plays out for some reason. Fixed ball going in opposite direction of extra effort when performing extra effort in ball control and changing direction quickly. That's like if you're running one way and you're trying to proc extra effort in the other way, it doesn't work anymore. I've tried it multiple times. I'm sure there might be a few workarounds to some of these, considering I can kind of proc golden boost very rarely, but I only get one tap in it. Fix invulnerability for staying on goalkeeper after dive deflect. Fix push ball issues during ball control. Sprint availability during ball control. Fix issues with goalkeeper becoming vulnerable when shooting the ball. You guys might have seen that sometimes when the goalkeeper tries to do a shot pass, like from here, but on the other side, that they just get tackled immediately, and it kind of sucks. So it's good that they address that. Besides the lock and camera, we already went over that. They improved tackling responsiveness and rollback handling to make tackles feel more reliable. That's really good because even each patch that they fix it, it becomes a little bit cleaner, but it never looks perfect every game. So it's good that they're still addressing tackles. They fixed an issue where goalkeepers would incorrectly commit to a ball catch animation when diving onto the other players. So I wonder if that means that we won't catch as many balls when someone tries to take a shot right next to the goalie. I don't know. We'll probably have to test around with that. Fix some issues where goalkeeper deflections and catches were rolled back incorrectly. I'm pretty sure you guys see that almost every other few games. Corrected visual ball desyncs to make it easier to see who has the ball possession without affecting gameplay. Fix incorrect ball positioning during certain ball control moves, which I don't know what's that about. We'll probably have to do some testing for that too. Fix some instances of the ball not being interactable when it is not moving. I feel like they mostly fix that, but if you ever had that problem, rainbow flicking 9 times out of 10 would fix it. Multiple improvements and fixes to animations, fix custom game spawn issues when a spectator is present. Here's some minor changes, but I mean, I don't think they needed to fix this one. Moonwalk, we already talked about that one during dribble stance. Fix the protected ball workshop by preventing AIs from taking the ball. That's nice. Fix extra effort auto tap and transition animation. I didn't know there was an issue with that. I'm sure some people in higher up might have been messing around with that. Fix issues with defense mode deflects sometimes being ignored or canceled prematurely. That's a very rare, real issue. I talk about that a lot when I'm playing. Fix issues with ball interaction after a disconnect. Fix ball touch regression bugs. Fix multiple rollbacks and latency handling cases. Great. Oh, you can also now report players, so that's fantastic. So you don't have to send slow clap an email anymore. You can just report them normally. But I don't think anyone gets banned unless they get like a lot of reports because, you know, sometimes people are just toxic like that. Fix various workshop tutorials and AI possession issues. We're not really worried about that. Improve stability across reconnects and map changes. Oh, and here's some accessibility options too. They added colorblind support, which is pretty cool. And a magnet sensitivity setting. Updated store visuals for currencies and bundles. Added a crosshair setting. We already went over that. Remapping. Ball call is not a mandatory input to bind anymore, which is pretty cool. We might actually be able to use our camera lock if we want to, but it's good that it's not mandatory anymore. We can unmap it. Oh, here's a few more major fixes. They fixed profile tabs not updating correctly, various issues in store bundles and workshop menus, fix the social panel sometimes getting stuck, multiple UI bugs, and input display. Okay, they said major fixes, but they're all like small things, really. Fixed navigation issue on the career screen. Added clear ownership indicators. Yeah, that's besides some rendering and some minor fixes and audio adjustments. I think we went over most of the big things already, so that's kind of it. That's all from me. Thank you guys for checking it out.